She didn't ghost you because she's busy. She ghosted you because talking to you feels like a chore. You walk up to her. Your hands are sweating. You ask her where she's from, what her major is, what she likes to do for fun. And within 30 seconds, she's completely dead behind the eyes. She gives you a one-word answer. She starts scanning the room for any excuse to leave and pulls out her phone to check a notification that doesn't actually exist. And you just stand there looking stupid. Because you were polite. You were respectful. You asked all the right questions. But you're missing the entire point of what a conversation actually is. You're not having a conversation. You're giving her an interview. And you're doing it because you are terrified. It's a massive cope to protect your fragile ego from the truth. The truth is that she was completely ready to talk to you. But your underlying conversational intent was entirely submissive. You weren't leading the interaction. You were desperately trying to extract validation. You were throwing out these safe, boring questions, hoping she'd throw you a bone and carry the conversation for you. And she felt that desperation immediately. Women do not want to be the ones steering the ship. When you bombard her with questions, you are essentially handing her a clipboard and asking her to do the heavy lifting of figuring out if you're interesting or not. Think about the last time you were talking to a girl you actually wanted. That exact moment when the silence stretched just a little too long. That sudden panic in your chest as you scrambled to think of another question, literally any question, to keep her right there in front of you. She saw that panic. She saw you frantically trying to keep her entertained. And the second she saw it, she lost all respect for you. And she screenshotted your boring text conversation to laugh at with her friends. Because you proved to her in 60 seconds that you have zero social value. You literally stood there and interrogated a complete stranger because you were too scared to make a statement and stand behind it. And by playing it safe, you guaranteed the rejection anyway. Look, man, you don't need to memorize pickup lines. You don't need another charisma breakdown video. You just need to flip the dynamic. Stop asking questions. Questions demand that she does the work. They signal that you're too afraid of rejection to lead the interaction. Start making sweeping, mildly polarizing statements to force her to react to you. Make an assumption about her, even if it's wrong. Especially if it's wrong. Sit up straight. Fix your posture. Drop your shoulders. Go to the comments right now and type out the exact pathetic interview question you always use. Leave it there. Let it go. You're never going to use it again. She doesn't owe you a good conversation just because you walked up to her. You have to earn her attention. Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" tell her, "You look like you secretly run a chaotic startup." Instead of asking, "What do you do for fun?" tell her, "You seem like the type to cancel plans just to stay home with your cat." It's that simple. You stop extracting and you start leading. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Wait, what if she gets offended? What if I'm wrong? Good. Let her be wrong. Let her correct you. Let her actually invest in the conversation. The first time you do this, your voice is probably going to shake. You might mess it up. You might stare at her and completely freeze. You are going to get rejected. That is literally the only way to build the muscle. Stop acting like a desperate interviewer. Step into the frame of a man who makes statements and lets the world react to him. When you make statements, you stop putting the burden of the conversation on her shoulders. You will never run out of things to say, ever again. The power is entirely in your hands. If you want to actually master this, if you want to be around other guys who are systematically killing this submissive behavior and learning how to lead, hit the subscribe button. Join the brotherhood. We are moving forward. Don't get left behind.